suggested that we meet under a disused jetty by the river.
Disused Yeti?
Hi, welcome to Disused Yeti. I'm Risa Romano.
My name's Ken.
I'm Warren J. Cox.
Hey, we did it.
He's never going to tell his last name, ever, even though I think we've said it several times.
I'm classy. I'm classy like Cher or Madonna. I just have the one name.
And today we're talking about Doctor Who. Like we're supposed to
Nuh-uh.
be doing.
Wait, nuh-uh.
So, the Doctor's costume has been revealed.
Lucky number 13.
Dun,
Lucky
dun,
number
dun.
13. I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, I should probably show it here. I think this is the part where I'd be like, this is what it looks like. So if you're watching it, you can see what it looks like. I'm sure everyone already knows what it looks like.
Yeah, it's been up for a while,
Yeah.
but we haven't talked about it, and everyone wants to hear our wonderful commentary.
Yeah.
Well, specifically yours.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay. You were specifically the person who's like, hey, we should mention that.
Yeah.
Everybody
I think
wants
it's
to know
a great
what Ken,
costume.
Everybody wants to know what Ken thinks.
I think it's great. It's like the 10th Doctor meets Mork and Mindy.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
The colorful shirt, the suspenders.
Oh, yeah.
That's a Mork and Mindy thing, but with a trench
But with
coat.
the cool jacket,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I
do
can
really
see
like
that.
the jacket.
I can see
I
that.
love the suspenders. When I first saw it,
I didn't notice
see
them.
the suspenders.
I didn't notice them either.
I
Yeah.
didn't notice them at
Yeah.
first. I'm like, this needs suspenders. I don't know why, but that thought came in my head. It needs suspenders. And I took a second. Like, oh wait, they're there. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Suspenders. I don't know why, but suspenders tie it together.
Because the pants are high on the ankle and high on the waist. It seems like they need to be held up or something.
Yeah. The pants are weird. Like, that's the one thing that's, throwing me off is, how high they are.
That, but I do like...
Maybe there's going to be a flood or something. We don't know.
I do like the...
Everything's coming up, Doctor. Simpsons reference.
There you go.
But I liked the boots, which we can see with the high...
Yeah, boots are really cool.
And she had striped blue socks.
Are they? I didn't
notice that. Yeah. All
socks.
women look good in boots. Doesn't matter.
Boots.
Boots are awesome.
I'm excited about that because now I get to cosplay as a female Doctor.
Whoever invented boots, I don't know, 10 centuries ago, best idea ever.
I hope she kicks a lot of people in the shin.
Does she?
That's what I want. She's got these boots.
No, that's
she should
a good
just
point.
kick people in the shin constantly.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. I want to see a Cyberman get kicked in the shin and be all like, ah!
I feel like that would hurt more the person.
Not if they're really awesome boots.
They're steel tip boots or something like
there
that.
you go.
So yeah, I'm excited about the costume.
Yeah.
Yes.
Looks
good costume.
I like the jacket. It's sort of a mix of from the back, I think she looks kind of professional looking, with the hair and the boots and the jacket, and then you see her from the front, and she's got all this crazy eclectic stuff.
Yeah.
You notice the earrings don't match. She's got on one side they're going all the way
Oh, I didn't
down
catch
her
that.
ear. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm excited to see, and it means that she's going to be, I think, not too terribly drab and serious, which I was really hoping they wouldn't do. For the first
No,
one.
she has to be super fun.
Yeah. So, the Christmas special is coming out. When this airs, it will be a couple of days away. And
When does it air? Sorry.
I think it's the day
you don't know when the Christmas special airs.
I never know what time. Is it always the regular time?
I don't know, because it's weird and long. I know that
plus
they're
we're
airing
on the
it
West
really
Coast, so
early
it's
over in the UK. They're airing it at 5:30 or something like that.
5:30 in the morning?
No.
Okay.
But we're probably not going to get it until that night.
Yeah.
And if you are like us in California or anywhere on this side, you might want to turn off either all your Doctor Who notifications or just not go on the internet that day.
I'm sorry. Oh, you mean specific page notifications?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'll probably stop watching the internet probably on the 23rd or maybe 24th. I don't know. Yeah.
I got stuff last year, or maybe it was the finale. I don't know. It was some Doctor Who something, and it was that morning I woke up to something, and I was like,
Don't do that.
So,
if you're watching at home, and I know it's only 3 people that watch this, but I'm just saying, if you're watching at home, don't do that. Don't
stop it.
Don't.
No.
Stop.
It's a little frustrating. I understand like the UK's eating it like 24 hours before we are, but so I'm just gonna turn off all my stuff. So
wait, it's 24. Oh, because it's BA. Oh, okay, yeah.
They're airing it earlier, and they're so far ahead.
Yeah.
So they're probably about 12 hours ahead.
Yeah.
It'll be Christmas anyway. Don't be on the internet.
And that's a really good point. Yeah. So yeah. Good costume discussion.
So good costume discussion. That's actually not what we were gonna. That's not our main topic for today, though, which is good because apparently we're done.
We have a main topic?
Yeah. Ken had another idea.
Yay! I thought we were doing a bunch of small ones again.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I think we could. This could get kicked around for a while.
Yeah.
So Ken's idea was to talk about, because of, in honor of the 1st and the 12th Doctor teaming up in the Christmas special, we're talking about other Doctors who we wish we could see team up. If you had, any choice. We're bringing back the 1st Doctor, if we can do that, with William Hartnell being dead for how long now?
Yeah.
I think
and it's not the first time we've had somebody else playing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, so I think we should maybe discuss the fact that this has happened before and when it's happened before, because we've seen the first 3 Doctors all together.
Right.
In the 3 Doctors. And we kind of saw the first 5 Doctors together.
Yeah.
The 5 Doctors. Really, it was 1, 2, 3, 5, with some Shada clips thrown in.
Yeah.
4, yeah. Well, and one was on. Was that the one where one was trapped in the monitor or something?
That was the 3 Doctors.
Oh,
the
that was
5
3
Doctors was the one where they had somebody else playing.
Oh, okay, that's
And
right. That's right.
I don't know his name off the top of my head. Totally bad about
bad
this.
fan. A bad fan.
Yeah, so they.
I know. I just won't tell you because. God.
You don't know, do you?
I know. None of us know.
No.
Sorry.
Some guy.
Sorry. We
He
apologize.
didn't really look like him that much either.
This
Like,
one really looks like him. Who is this guy?
I forget his name, but he was the dude with the shed of guns in Hot Fuzz.
Yes.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
How far
okay.
Are you in Game of Thrones? You caught up in Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I'm caught up. Yeah.
He's older frame.
And he also played he played William Hartnell.
He is. Holy crap! I didn't put that together.
Huh?
Oh my God! Yeah.
Game of Thrones. He's a very, very bad person.
Okay.
Do you watch? You don't watch? Oh, okay. Oh wow! I hadn't put that together.
And he's
evil in that.
Harry Potter.
He's so evil in that.
Yeah.
He's in Harry Potter too.
He's the caretaker.
No kidding.
Yeah, I guess.
I watched like the first 2. I watched like the first 2 Harry Potters.
He's got a cat that looks not totally unlike Scraps.
Do you know for sure it's not her?
I don't think so. I could be wrong. It's slightly longer hair. Maybe she got a haircut.
She's like, you're disturbing me.
Sorry.
But he did play William Hartnell in the Adventures in Time and Space.
William Hartnell in
so it's like,
Adventures in
it makes
Space.
perfect sense.
Right.
And he was in the Dinosaurs on a Spaceship episode.
Was he?
He's a bad guy.
Oh, you crap.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So he's done a lot, actually.
That's cool.
And
That's actually
weirdly,
really
I don't know of anything he did when he was younger.
Wow.
But at his age
There are a lot
he is
of
now,
those-
he's all over the place.
There are a lot of those kind of actors. Though. There are a number of those actors that look. I didn't start acting until I was 50. It's like
true.
Jesus, yeah.
5 Doctors was the first time we saw somebody else in the William Hartnell role. So there was a precedent for this before. It's not like.
Well, and I was gonna say, weren't there a couple like episodes, like random episodes that had a team up? I'm specifically thinking 2 for some reason. Is that right?
Yeah, didn't 2 and 6
2
team
and
up?
6
2 and 6.
started
Okay.
together, yeah.
And then
That
they've
was
done
called the
radio.
Two Doctors.
They've done radio ones where Ace teamed up with a couple, haven't they?
Oh, which absolutely he should.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna specifically.
Oh yeah.
So 2 Doctors. It was 2 and 6, and there was that short thing where 5 and 10 meet up.
Yes.
Oh right.
And then
Which was super fun.
Yeah, that was cool.
And then of course in the 50th anniversary we had a bunch of Doctors.
Yep.
Specifically, really, that was 10 and 11 with the War Doctor who was supposed to be 9.
Mm-hmm.
And and now we're
But
gonna
then
have
everybody
12.
shows up at the very end.
But then everyone shows up.
Yeah, which is really cool.
And I felt like.
I wonder if they'll touch on that again. Like in the Christmas special, if like Capaldi goes, I gotta go do a thing real quick, and he goes and does the 50th anniversary.
You mean if Moffat actually like tied up a
Yeah, that'd be nice.
story end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other doctors, though, what we're going to talk about is other doctors that we would like to see maybe together in the future, since we can do that now, apparently.
Yeah, why not?
For me, it's 3 and 12.
Yep, I was thinking
For me, it's
That'd be
absolutely
fun.
that. Yeah, for me, it's absolutely, and you can still do that.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Sean Pertwee would be perfect to
He would be
play
really,
his dad.
really
So perfect. I mean, they'd have to tweak him to make him look a little, closer. But I mean,
But they can. I mean, they did a really good job with oh Lord, what is his name?
David Bradley.
David
There you go.
Bradley. Yes. Okay, so David Bradley is playing the first Doctor.
Yeah.
And he's looks so much like him, and he has the mannerisms down.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with An Adventure in Time and Space. So
Yeah, I love that. I thought that was so much fun.
yeah.
I'm going to go back to 3 and 12.
Yes. No.
If
yes.
12 were to go back to 3's time, 3's period where he's kind of stuck on Earth. Because if you look at it, Sean is actually pretty young. I don't know how old the original Pertwee was.
He was a little older, I think.
Was he a little older? Well,
Not
that's
terribly, like I want to say.
But that's
like
what I'm saying. I'm wondering if they're close to the same
should
age
do
where it
it
would even.
Kind of pretty quick then.
Well, yeah, and that would be actually really, really cool.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. Because I like that moment in time. We've talked about this before too. I liked the sort of starting from scratch.
Yeah.
He's trapped on Earth. He doesn't have a TARDIS. He doesn't have anything. He's trying to fix everything, and he's grouped up with these people he doesn't know. And it was like, okay, that would be really cool to see Capaldi deal with that and kind of interact with all of that. That would be fun. That would be really fun.
And 12, I feel like, is very clearly going for a sort of 3 vibe.
Yeah.
He's not copying him by any means,
Yeah.
but he's
Yeah.
sort of trying to go with that similar kind of feeling.
Yeah.
So it'd be kind of fun to see those two.
It would be really interesting to see Capaldi, who I see 12 as kind of in control, get thrust back into that period where he's not in control.
Right.
You know what I mean? 3 had a vibe of control, but I mean, still, it was like everything was
But he was trapped.
Yeah, everything was kind of, not manageable. He couldn't really deal with what he wanted to do, and so that would be cool.
That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of thinking in a similar direction. Also, 2, 7, and 11 were all sort of doing a similar thing. I know Matt Smith, the first classic Doctor he saw, and because he didn't really watch the new series either, really the first Doctor he saw was he watched Tomb of the Cybermen, and it was Patrick Troughton. And he was like, oh, well, I want to do this.
Yeah.
So him and clearly McCoy as well were both doing a sort of Troughton thing.
Yeah.
I never got that with McCoy. That's interesting.
I
Really?
think
I totally
McCoy,
did.
Okay.
took it in a darker direction. So I think it would be kind of interesting to see those 3 sort of slightly different dynamics, kind of different takes on the same character working together, and all being the Doctor. And same with 3 and 12. I wonder, if they'd actually get along well, or if they wouldn't because they're so similar to each other.
Yeah.
I think they would not get along well.
I don't think
I
so
think
either.
so.
And I think that would be kind of what's fun about
It would be
it.
fun about it, yeah. And then maybe in the end, it's like, they'd be able to,
That was one thing I really liked about the 50th anniversary was the Doctor generally doesn't seem like other versions of himself, but it was cool to see them. The bickering was fun, and then at the end for them to be like, there's something bigger that we need to work together to take care of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about yours?
I want to do, and this one would kind of be hard, logistically.
We're talking about bringing back Doctors from the dead.
Yeah.
Well, this one's hard because, he's recently dead.
Oh.
But, 8, War Doctor, and 9. The 3 of them together, the 3 kind of, forgotten ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that would be just a lot of fun. Because, you have 8 who's still, he's still kind of optimistic, and then stuck with these other 2 who are just, so down on everything.
Yeah, very,
Just downtrodden. He's just like, oh god, what am I gonna do? What am I getting into?
I was actually specifically thinking of maybe 8 and 9, because you got the optimism of 8, and the pessimism of, the entire
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gallifrey and
So
Reese
even if
being
it's just the
wiped
two
out
of them,
and
that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of putting the War Doctor in too. Like you say, that would be.
Yeah.
Admittedly, that one would be a little bit tricky to do.
I was thinking about this and I was wondering because like when they did the Night of the Doctor where there is the regeneration between 8 and War Doctor, like you see a reflection. It looks like they de-aged him.
I think that they maybe found some old footage or something of John.
Yeah.
He
so I'm wondering
young,
if like when he first regenerates, he's supposed to be a lot younger looking. So I'm wondering if there is an actor that looks like a young John Hurt. Yeah. I also wanted 1, 4, and 10. I think
4 and 10.
Yeah, because once again, you got 4 and 10 who are both kind of similar. They're the super popular ones.
Yeah.
And then one who's kind of curmudgeon-y.
True.
And just like, I feel the whole time, the two will be like, we're best friends. Oh, that guy. But then at the same time, they can go, oh, that young whippersnapper. Like, that'd be super fun.
Yeah, you're right. That would be
He's just trying to impress us and whatever, but he has no idea what's going on.
Yep.
True.
Yep.
I don't know how you would do 4 either, because he's still alive, but he's so old. Like, would you still use him?
He was in the 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
And apparently he shot his missing Shada scenes recently.
That'd be fun.
Really
9 and 13. Let's do that.
9 and 13.
9 and 13.
Yes.
Okay.
Any excuse to get Christopher Eccleston back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9 with let's do an episode where 9 is with someone. I don't care.
Also, I would like to see 8 with as many doctors as this.
Yeah, I still want them to do something with 8 so bad.
I wish they would do just like a 6-episode sort of like mini-series.
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
And
he's young enough, he could still.
Totally. He's younger than Capaldi.
Yeah.
Capaldi's able to
do and I think he'd be willing to do it.
Yeah.
I think so.
Like all he said is like, I don't want to wear a wig. So they changed his hair so he didn't need a wig. So whatever.
Yeah.
And they like updated his costume so it was so much better.
His costume is so cool.
It is.
Doctor, oh my god.
When Ken originally brought this up, I thought about a slightly different like focus on like a slightly different form of this question, which is, what if Doctor Who has always been like super incredibly popular, and he guest starred on all kinds of cool shit. See, they
did this in Supernatural and all.
Oh, did they? Did they? But wouldn't that be fun? I think that would be really fun, especially if it were animated.
Well, like I pointed out the last time, they did Futurama.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, all of a sudden they're in Simpsons or they're in what was that John Lovitz show? The Critic.
That'd be fun.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you could put all of these random doctors all in these like fun, bizarre shows, you know? Mm-hmm. All of a sudden Rick and Morty or something. I'm sure Rick and Morty's probably touched on Doctor Who in some way, shape, or form, haven't they?
Yeah, I know they've referenced it, but that would be fun.
And so there's been a lot of like people draw a lot of parallels between the 12th Doctor and Rick.
Yeah,
I could see that.
They have some similarities.
I
think ultimately the Doctor's a good person, and
Wild
ultimately
hair?
Rick is a bad person.
This is true.
But
no, that's not true. You know what I would like Rick is just drunk all the time.
No, I think Rick is a bad person who has had a lot of bad things happen to him. And
that's exactly what I told you.
He was a good person at one point, and is not anymore.
No, it would be great if it would be like to see the Doctor do like a quantum leap thing and go from like show to show and save people. Like, he goes to Samurai Jack and he gets Samurai Jack back to the past.
Yes.
Or he goes to Alf and he gets Alf back home to Melmac.
That's perfect.
Like
yes. He gets the Sliders people back home.
That's perfect.
Voyager.
Oh my god, he gets on Gilligan's Island and he gets them off the island.
You get Voyager back to Earth, put Seven back in her collective, whatever.
Oh, don't put her back in her collective.
That's a great idea. I like it.
Off of the island, like on a spaceship or something.
Yeah.
But who would be that fixer? Who would be the fixer? Of all of these doctors, who would be the fixer? The guy that fixes everything.
You do a different... Each doctor has to save someone in a different show.
There you go. So you've got 13 different shows?
Yeah.
Oh
Technically 14 different shows if you use the War Doctor.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the War Doctor would actually fix anything, though.
He would.
You think so?
Yeah. No, he wants to do good. It's not like,
No, that's true. Yeah,
he would jump at the chest. Oh, thank God, I can do something that's not awful.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
War Doctor should do Gilligan's Island. He should get the castaways off.
I like it.
Yeah.
So if any of you at the BBC are watching, do this. It's a great idea.
We've got it all figured out.
Yeah,
for you,
yeah. We've already sketched out the whole thing. Yeah.
So there are a couple of doctors who we haven't touched on at all. 5 and 6.
I was gonna say nobody likes 6, so.
Yeah.
If you had to pair up 5 with someone, if you had to pair up 6 with someone.
Let's see. Both of them should just go with 9.
9.
Or what if just 5 and 6 were together? Would anybody want?
Or we could just pair.
Yeah, you could pair them together and be like, we're the ones nobody likes.
Though, because I think that people's problems with 5 and 6 are 2 very different things. So maybe together they'd actually work. So I think people's problem with 5 is that he's kind of bland. He's just sort of there. And people's problem with 6 is he's so violent.
Yeah. It worked for Green Lanterns. Yeah. Like, I didn't like Baz or Jessica Cruz on their own. Team them together. I fucking love them.
Okay. We make a 5 and 6, and you're the one that watches it.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Okay, yeah.
I'm fine with 5. I don't dislike 5. He's whatever.
Yeah, he's kind of blah. Yeah, he's kind of blah.
Yeah.
And 6, I'd want them to get What's-His-Face now all old to do it. Because he's so much more fun now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Get Colin Baker now. Like, don't get a younger actor. Keep Colin Baker. Because, that could be,
Colin
his
Baker's
redemption.
Another actor who kind of didn't get to do a lot. I mean, he got to do 2 seasons, but most actors get at least 3.
I was gonna say he was cut off. He was cut short, right?
He got fired.
Yeah.
So this is one of those ones that we kind of can't do again unless they recast Troughton, which because I will be happy to see Troughton in anything.
Yeah, they did get a guy to play him at the very end of Adventure in Time and Space.
He cannot do it again.
No,
why?
Do you think he was just
really anything like him?
Yeah, I didn't think he looked anything like him, but his mannerisms seemed okay. We only saw him for 20 seconds.
Or he's got a bunch of relatives.
Yeah, doesn't he have a couple of sons that act?
He does. I don't know if now maybe they're too old. He's got a grandson who's too young. But I don't know if maybe I feel like there's got to be someone in the middle there who they.
Yeah, maybe a nephew or something.
Yeah.
Or do what everybody does and just find somebody that looks similar.
Just somebody who actually looks like him.
Yeah.
No offense to the guy in Space and Time. He was only in it for a second.
It's too late. You've already
that clip, and I was like.
He watches. He clearly watches, and you're already.
Didn't Matt Smith show up at the end of that too?
He did.
What was his deal? I don't remember.
It was because he was the doctor at the time.
But
it ages it as soon as he's not the doctor anymore.
Yeah.
That's already the case. But the idea was supposed to just be him. It was Hartnell's last shot, and he looks up at the console, and Matt Smith is there, and the idea was it will go on beyond you. It's okay that you've been fired.
Okay. It's okay. Don't be sad.
Yeah.
There's gonna be many after you.
Yeah. But because Troughton and Tennant are my favorite, I like and they're so
they'd
different
be so
from
fun.
each other.
Yeah.
I think they'd be kind of fun to see together. Alas.
Yeah.
But he was in it. He did more with other doctors, I think, than anybody else. He was in 3 Doctors, 5 Doctors, and 2 Doctors. Which he was the only returning doctor for 2 Doctors.
Yeah,
he was the only one willing to do it.
Yeah,
or the only one they could get. Maybe, I don't know. And he didn't. And it was a wasted opportunity because he gets mind controlled or something, and then he's the bad guy.
That's
Why?
awful.
Why?
That is a bummer. I haven't seen that one. Who would you want to go back and help Susan?
I always like the idea of 12 meeting her just because Capaldi seemed really kind of hell-bent on addressing that, which they never did for his doctor.
Yeah.
I'd be cool doing it now with Jodie. I mean, if we were to, you mean of the doctors that you've seen?
Yeah.
I think 13 would be actually really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually would be, that'd be kind of interesting to have 13 go back and fix a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
I'm the woman. I have to go fix the stuff that he just screwed
God
up.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All the shit that the men versions of me
Yeah.
screwed up, I have to now.
I have to go fix. I like that. That's a good idea.
Give her some new stuff too, though.
No,
Yeah.
of course. No, of course.
Actually, that would be funny if, like, it's Jodie Whittaker that goes back to Susan. Would Susan still call her grandfather?
I kind of like that.
Yeah. Where the hell have you been?
If Susan wants to call the 13th Doctor
Grandfather, that's
Yeah.
totally
when
fine.
she
Yeah.
shows up,
Yeah.
because can we just have Susan back, please?
That would be
Can
Yeah.
we fix this?
That would be really interesting to, like, I mean,
It's been over 50 years.
yeah, she's still around, right?
Yeah.
Or they could regenerate.
I was going to say, or they regenerate her to
I
have...
think Carol Ann Ford has said she would be interested in making a return to Doctor Who as a different character. I think she said, like, it would be fun to be a monster or something. So I don't know if she'd want to be
That'd
Susan.
be funny. That'd be funny.
Oh, here, let's do this. 7, 10, and 12 all have an episode together, but they all get to use a Scottish accent.
7, 10, and 12.
They're all Scottish.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, so I think we just need to let them do whatever voice they want to do.
Yeah.
Because I think that it was a thing. I think with 7 and I think with 10, they were like, you have to be English. I don't think that they even got a choice. I don't think it was like, well, let's talk about if we can be Scottish. I think it was like, no, you're English.
Right.
Anyway, we should probably end this while we're vaguely paying attention. Bye!
Disused Yeti?